It's true, quarantine can take us to some dark places, but God, do we get some good music out of it. Welcome, my fellow wannabes. Welcome to my channel. I am Gabriel Fast, and as you may know, I am the Wannabe Critic. Today we are reviewing a single by the Australian band The Dead Love. This is my first experience with The Dead Love. It seems like the alternative music scene has kind of evolved from what the remains are of, the hardcore scene, pop punk in general. It's kind of, this broad spectrum of music that comes out nowadays that's all considered alternative. That's exactly what The Dead Love is. It's an alternative band, and they have a new single out called My Friends. I was checking out the band's Facebook page, and it seems like the inspiration came to the lead singer as about 4 or 5 weeks into quarantine, his girlfriend broke down in the kitchen. And basically, the effects of self-isolating, self-quarantine had basically taken its turn. And that's kind of where this song comes from. I think we can all kind of relate and resonate with this song a little bit because we've all, to some extent or degree, have had to, isolate during this time the past few weeks. And the fact that this song was able to come out of it is kind of special, honestly, because in those few moments we can all kind of connect together. So let's talk about it. So I don't know a lot about The Dead Love. I haven't listened to them a ton, but it seems to be that their first album came out back in 2010, and it looks like they have several works that you can listen to. It seems like they have a decent following in the music scene. This was a nice little surprise, honestly, to be able to come across this song. Musically, it's sound. It is a super duper good song. You kind of get the sense that they're kind of going for that, not necessarily poppy sound, but that engaging hook that's going to get the song stuck in your head. It's certainly stuck in mine. Even the lyrics, I miss my friends and I miss how it used to be, even though they can feel kind of repetitive at times. The first time I listened to the song, I was like, okay, this is kind of getting old. It starts to grow on you, and you start to kind of look forward to it, and I think it would definitely make its impact on an album should it make it onto an album. Sometimes bands release songs and they don't necessarily make it on an album. They might make it on an EP or a demo of some sorts, but I don't know. It seems like this song really kind of speaks true and kind of captures the feeling of what it's been like the past couple of months to be isolated. As far as the band dynamic, they really have a pretty strong sound. All of the pieces really fit together, and it definitely has kind of that moody, garage, grungy band feel to it where, you feel like you could see these guys at a bar somewhere, or listening to this music, it just makes me want to go see these guys live because they definitely bring that vibe of what I'm listening to right now is not doing this band justice. And even though this is my first encounter with the band, I can already tell it just by how good they're playing here and what I've seen them do on the internet. Although the song does kind of come from a sad place and it can get kind of repetitive at times, it manages to still stick out as being a pretty awesome alternative track that will definitely be on my rotation for a while. As far as the score goes, I think this song is awesome. I don't see really a ton of things wrong with it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's awesome if you like alternative music. I feel like if you're like an ex-pop punk, emo, hardcore, if you kind of come from that realm, you're going to dig this song. And if you're anything like me, you're going to want to dig into what this band has done in the past. So definitely give it a listen. Also want to take this opportunity to let you guys know that I was able to kind of come across this band because the good folks over at Reckless Music, located in Britain, had reached out to me to kind of do some reviews for them. And basically what they do is they focus on helping bands with not a huge audience kind of get discovered, and they saw one of my reviews and they reached out to me, and it seemed like it would be kind of a cool little team up, and I'm very excited to be working with them. So you might hear me talk about them every once in a while. Kind of one of the stipulations was, if I work for them, I get to kind of mention them in my videos, kind of like a sponsorship a little bit. So that's pretty cool that they're kind of taking a chance on the Wannabe. But it's cool that someone reached out and they thought that, hey, the Wannabe Critic, like, we want him to represent us as like this media thing and we trust his opinion. It's just kind of a cool feeling. So go check them out at recklessmusic.co.uk to kind of see the things that they've been writing up over there. And I might even just leave a link down in the description below because I'm really excited to be working with them. But have you ever listened to the Dead Love? Have you ever heard their music? Have you heard this song? It just came out not too long ago. Definitely give it a listen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thank you for preparing yourselves for a plethora of hot takes and potentially unpopular opinions. I'm Gabriel Fast. I will always be the wannabe critic.